Hey guys, it's Brittany with Swole Hair, and today I'm recording a video because obviously you see my camera in the background, but I forgot my memory card, so I'm stuck holding this in my face like this. But today I want to talk about silk press and what do you need to do to make your silk press last longer. Okay, so number one, the first thing that needs to be done to make sure you have a sufficient silk press would be your ends need to be intact. You cannot have a bunch of dead ends. Your dead ends need to be gone, non-existent. They need to be on the floor, or they just don't need to be there, because those ends cause your ends, or when they're dead, they get really porous. Even if you have initially have porous hair, their ends are really porous, and it just doesn't do what you need to do. It doesn't curl. It frizzes back up. It will cause your whole head of hair to frizz back up. So your dead ends need to be gone off. Checklist off that. Dead ends gone. Second, you need to make sure that your hair is moisturized sufficiently. Make sure, like, if you haven't had a deep moisturizing treatment in a while, maybe if you get a silk press, you need to do that. And if you you know that you have drier hair, then you need to do that. If you know your hair is more prone to frizzing up, even if you have had your ends cleaned up, then you need a deep moisturizing treatment. And you can do that via like a hydration treatment, or a treatment at the bowl. It doesn't really matter, as long as we get that moisture pushed into your cuticle. So that's number two. Make sure your hair is sufficiently moisturized. And number three is make sure that you have enough heat, but not too much heat. And so that's where you need a professional. You need somebody who can judge all this, somebody who has the right products for you, somebody who's knowledgeable of all these things. You don't want too much heat. I don't do too much heat, but you need enough heat to get it to the place where it needs to be. And also having enough heat, meaning that when you go through the flat iron pass one time, that should be good enough. Like, I do 2 passes. I straighten and then I go back and curl if needed, or sometimes I could curl and straighten at the same time. It just depends with different hair types. So that means you need the right temperature of heat on your hair, and you don't want too much to cause heat damage, and you don't want not enough that your hair doesn't even stay straight. Number 4 reason would be to, what you looking at? Number 4, the 4th reason would to be to stay away from as much moisture as you can. If it's raining outside, then we're gonna need you to not be standing outside smoking no cigarettes, standing outside to do anything really. I mean, you can go to your car, you can walk through it, but you do not need to be just sitting in it. You don't need to be outside playing cards and it's raining outside. I mean, I don't know if people do that, but you don't need to do that. And in a shower, you need a shower cap on, and it would be better if you go ahead and put a scarf on your head and then put your shower cap on top of it, to just prevent as much moisture getting to your hair. So that, because your hair is like a magnet, when it comes to moisture. It just wants it so bad. It just reaches out, and when it gets it, it swells up. So let's see, reason the 5th tip to keeping your silk out and making it last, silk out, press out, whatever, straight, when your natural hair is straight, how to keep it from frizzing, is oil. Using a light oil when you see needs it be, like if it's an extra humid day, maybe you get a little bit of oil, a dime size, rub it all over your hands and rub it through your hair the night before, and then just wrap it. Let your hair absorb that moisture that night, so that the next day it's not trying to absorb the moisture from the air via humidity. And the light oil will be like a coconut oil. Do not use a lot, because if it is cold, sometimes coconut oil can turn white. So you just need just a little bit, or maybe even some, I like almond oil because it has protein in it, so I would say some of that. Just a tad, even if you don't have any like fancy oils, just a little bit, and it goes a long way. And focus on your ends, because that is what's going to frizz up first. So ladies and gentlemen, that is I'm trying to look in the camera and not look at myself because I'm recording on my phone, so you know I got this big screen in my face. So that's Brittany with swole hair. Any questions or anything, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe if you want more. And if you have any more questions, you just write them in the comments, contact me or whatever. So y'all have a great day.